Alright, so I'm not doing a maiden flight, but I'm on my way to fly a 2.5-inch build. It's a Tomoquad frame, XBL117. It's a 117mm frame. I've had a lot of issues. After 8 weeks of waiting on parts, I finally got this thing built. I flew one pack, perfect, smooth, whatever. I posted the maiden post about a week ago. Well, second pack drops out of the sky, motor stops spinning, and so the screws for mounting the 1105B 6500 kilovolt Rotor X motors are a little bit long, and as a result they touch the motor winding, so I had a little bit of a twitch, so I shortened the screws. I shortened them with a Dremel, and I used a washer, but one of the windings was just already damaged, so I've replaced that one motor. Well, still had some issues. Well, the frame is such a tight fit, and I'll put a picture in right here, that the plastic standoffs themselves were putting pressure on to all the leads coming off the front and the back of the Pico BLX board. I'm using it as a power distribution board, and the wires are just in the way. So my advice is actually to get a separate board. So, long story short, I'm using zip ties to hold this thing close, and I think that helps. But now the new problem is insane mid-throttle oscillations. So I'm about to go do another test and see if we can eliminate those. I'm going to an open field. It might have been that the zip ties weren't tight enough and the body was shaking. I also just upgraded BL Heli to 16.65, up from 16.4. Why did we upgrade BL Heli? Here is the answer. Alright, so, see how this goes. Current verdict is insane oscillations between 50% throttle and up. I am flying in some nasty wind gusts. However, for the weight, this thing is holding up pretty well. Let's hope. That'd be fine. Okay, here are my final thoughts. Flying in pretty gusty wind, you're gonna see me hauling butt. Going in a straight line with the tailwind, and I'm only at 50% throttle. I've got to work out these oscillations, but I'll tell you what, the build flies really well. And you don't even need 50% throttle to recover from a dive. There's so much power in this mini little 2.5-inch build that, like, recovery, you blip the throttle to 50, 60, I mean, it might have oscillated a little bit, but there's so much overhead as far as thrust that I don't even need to go above 50% throttle. The camera is maxed out at the angle it can do with the mount that came with this thing. I think it's a 30-degree mount. It's extremely wide angle, so flying level or flying at probably 45-50 degrees, you can see what you're doing. Super. It's a FX798T. That's what I use in a tiny whoop build. 25 milliwatt was starting to struggle out here, so it can get out of range faster than you can blink. I'll tell you what, I'm a little unhappy with its oscillation. I'm going to flash back to 16.4BL heli, and hopefully that'll solve it. Otherwise, we're going to keep diagnosing. But flies really well. I'll tell you what, if I tried to fly a tiny whoop in this wind, it would disappear. So, you know, brushless just owns. This thing's awesome. And it's 122 grams with the battery. So maybe the next experiment will be strapping the GoPro on the bottom just to lift it, just to say we can. Maybe no acro, but first oscillations. All right, peace.